It's taken Alex Mills until the age of 40 to feel really comfortable with the kind of man he is. But a hellish experience with high school bullying and a serious mental health episode in his 20s made him realise that sucking it up and getting on with it wasn't helpful.
I've just internalised a lot of that, and so when I found myself in a really vulnerable space, opening up about that sort of stuff was really hard, and I think that experience has always really stuck with me.
Alex Mills is one of the 12 men featured in a new campaign showing that it's possible to buck the social expectations to be tough and stoic.
You get confused because you're wondering, so what's the right way? How to be a man?
Respect Victoria drew on surveys of 3,500 men aged between 18 and 45 and found that many feel pressure to live up to the harmful stereotypes that lead to gendered violence, even if they don't personally endorse them.
Lots of men in the focus groups that we were doing were saying that they wanted to do more, but they weren't perpetrators. And so what was their role? So it's really about saying these pressures to perform masculinity in unhelpful ways are things that are actually able to be pushed back against.
According to the Australian Institute of Family Studies, since the age of 15, more than 1 in 3 women have experienced physical or sexual violence at the hands of a man. The growing number of women who are murdered is unrelenting and stokes grief and rage in the community. But there's also been backlash. Recently, a mural in the heart of Melbourne featuring women who've been killed was defaced by graffiti.
Lots of our campaigns have been more about teaching or saying, do this, don't do that. This one is really saying, what about if you tried this, or have you thought about that? And I think that that's a really important shift.
Alex Mills hopes the campaign will show there are many ways to be a man.
Historically, all we've heard is that there's this one very narrow way that's acceptable to be a man. So I really hope this campaign maybe chips away at that a little bit and gets men thinking about, actually, there's a whole bunch of ways that I can be, and they're all okay, and that I'm okay.